What's up, world? If you're listening to this on the flip side, my recommended settings are always going to be 1.2, 1.5. Get all the information in. We just setting up the booth right now and getting everything set up. Shout outs to those that are here now. Make sure you hit that like button since you just showed up. And I'm just getting the link out. So if you also find Crypto Bruh content valuable, and you feel like you get some information from me, always like, sub, and then share it out to your network. Get some other people in. Getting ready to talk about some Zen, y'all. Let's get it up. Be right back. Watch one Zensu stream, and then the next day you're like, you know what, I ain't even gonna clean up when I go on stream. Just kidding, love you, Zensu. What's up, y'all? This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peaceful DJ / producer. I am a cryptocurrency enthusiast, I guess. Pretty much at this point, I am a subject matter expert on the Zen ecosystem. So every single day here, Monday through Friday, we talk about the Zen ecosystem and the updates that are currently happening, because this is probably one, but this is probably one of the most robust crypto organisms in the industry right now. I mean, we could do a whole stream going over each crypto and what it is like, right? Like, what does it do? How does it exist? I've been thinking about making a series of just walking around and asking people, do they even know how to make cryptocurrency? Like, how is crypto even created, bro? Do people know that? I know you own it. I know that you're interacting with it, but do you even know where the crypto comes from? So this is why we're here every single day talking about Zen, because again, our organism, our ecosystem is built from every aspect of crypto. Like, whatever crypto or cryptographic hashing is, we got every single spectrum of the whole world. So you're not missing out when you're a Zenian. You're literally getting informed, and hopefully you've had a comfortable transition into this new world that we have going on with the proof of work. Even me, I had to transition, re-educate, exercise some habits I haven't done maybe since like MySpace, HTML, CSS. Just kidding. I make my own shit. So, I mean, just for those out there that feel the same way, like, I haven't been working with code since 2010. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you're here with us. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get started real quick. Like I said, we're here Monday through Friday. We do have a members only chat that happens on Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays, that's when I do more in-depth conversations, and you'll find those here. When you go to my YouTube, you'll see some members only snippets here, right? And those members only videos, those are bonus content. So if you do want to become a member, we have the membership well, once you become a member, you hit membership here, you'll see all those videos here for you. So there's quite a few now with a bunch of different alphabets in here, like even one where I was decoding Kindness and Jack in the way that they were talking, and I said identifying the corporate structure in Zen. So there's a little bit of a different philosophy going on in the members area. So if you do want to join that, go to my YouTube. At the very top here, you'll see Crypto Bruh, and then you won't have these buttons. You'll just have a join button. When you click join, it'll bring you up here. And to get part of the alpha stream with the members, it's only a $2 or a $1.99 a month join. But we do so you'll see 2 videos. One is going to be the only top tier. So in this one here, this is actually a different style than these ones. So the alpha stream, like I said, we're going deep into it, but in this one, for the $10.99 or for the $9.99, excuse me, and we just add it right now. But yeah, for the $9.99, you get to talk crypto with me. We we get an hour one-on-one once a week. If you have any questions about how crypto works, or if you're stuck on anything, that's pretty much what the higher tier is. And you get access, like I said, to that AMA Wednesdays, 12 p.m. But joining the club, you get some cool stickers. You get some cool emojis, as well as we have a timeline here. So we do have some people who are already on the bronze badge. Soon they'll be getting the red badge. But as long as you stay joined, you get to keep a badge. And once your join ends, let's say you go 2 months and you don't rejoin, and everybody runs away from you, then you won't be getting your badge. You'll be 2 months behind the people who's been subbing since this has been live in May. Speculation. But yeah, real quick, just had to throw that out there. If you're trying to become a member, jump into the mix, man, because we're going up. We ain't gonna stop. That's all I know. Like, all I know right now is Zen is the best. Don't at me. You can fight me if you want. We could debate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing fisticuffs yet for Zen, but I will do a mental fight. I'll do a mental UFC fight. You know what I'm saying? So let's go at it. Tell me why Zen is a failure, so we can rebuttal it. But yeah, I'm pretty sold on it. So real quick, let's just start with price before we talk about Zen blocks. What up, Willow? What up, Delta Pope? Mick, I see you. Apestronaut, Lydia Crypto, Mac Mini. Good morning, bruh. Excited to learn about Zen blocks. Not techie here, so I need to learn. Definitely. GPU mining was just enabled on Zen blocks. Game over. Oh, I saw that. It's actually not enabled. So I actually had it up right here. What it is somebody developed an idea, so they're testing. Anyone want to test? You see, anyone want to test? So they're testing it out. Now the question is, but see, this is what's dope about Zen blocks already. It's growing out the architecture, right? The thing you want the most. So don't start, if you're just getting into the mix because you're just starting to get curious, don't worry about what people are building, right? Because like I said, it's just like my memberships. If you stop being a member, then you're gonna get an hourglass that's not current to those that have been members and continuously being a member, right? So the same thing should apply to learning about Zen blocks. Like, if you know you're not going to stay with it every day, just stay with the base, just like Zen. Just mint Zen, max mint, right? Just stake Zen, stack max stake. So in Zen mining, just set up a miner and mine with your CPU, and don't worry about the GPU miner, because there's the possibility. Here's my little thing before I go into the Zen price. There is the possibility that this could be utilized in a way where they make a bunch of them, and then it's more of a gas token and of abundance, similar to a Zen. So like Zen on ETH is an abundance because you can just create it, and I mean it's made that way, right? It's made to just be created. And it's because of the way that its environment is to create a bunch, right? The cheaper the fee, the more you can create. So think of that the same thing in GPU mining. We're trying to flip this shit, reverse engineer it. So if someone decides to do GPU mining, there is the possibility that that coin or that token you're mining is in abundance, and it's less valuable than the CPU one, because that one is censorship resistant, or I mean not censorship, but it's ASIC resistant and GPU resistant, which is probably going to make it more valuable in its instance. So we'll see what happens next. I'm excited though that people are building, boy. So we can give them a little fire emoji for that one. But yeah, definitely XENBLOCKs and XENIUM. So XENIUM, the title of this video, it says XENIUM. What is it? This is it right here, XENBLOCKs. And my guy Zensu, he did a really good video yesterday, kind of explaining everything that you need to know. So yeah, we'll talk about that video in a second. What I want to get at is this Zen price real fast, bro. So yesterday in the members video, we were talking about this because we are feeling like Zen is due for a bounce. It's due for a bounce. Now, is it due for a run ridiculously to the upside? Of course. But is it going to do that? Probably not. So in a realistic world, what we're noticing though is there is a support downtrend line. All right, so if we zoom out on the daily, again, this is the type of content you get when you're in the top tier member. We talk about this every Wednesday, so you can get more in depth with it. So I'm just gonna cruise. But yeah, so you'll see here this support trend on the way down. It's looking really strong. It's looking like technically the miners are working around this, and we haven't seen anyone yet that has shout outs Willow. I see you with the gifted sub. He said somebody come through. big ups, boy. I respect it. I respect anyone that gives a gifted sub, man. I'm telling you, all y'all, it's gonna happen. Just wait. Like, oh yeah, here's my ADHD kicking in. Like, I wanted to release merch this month, and I'm so glad I didn't do it, because the world is in shambles, and the last thing I'm trying to do is push a t-shirt to someone. So hype that everything is working out the way it is. But big ups to my members, because y'all gonna learn it all first on a Wednesday. But what we're looking at right here is this pocket of opportunity. So between September 18th and October 8th, I've been looking at this area, this region, because this is speculation. There's still speculation that the 333 auction can happen in October. The thing is that technically it would be better, or more ideal for Zen to actually wait, to basically wait it out and let the price dictate itself based on the community consensus. And right now, that's what I'm seeing here, is that the community is saying they want Zen to be successful. They don't care about XENBLOCKs. They don't care about what's going on over there. I mean, at first there was some turbulence. Everybody was like, what the fuck is this? But I would say over the last 3-4 days, I've seen more and more Zenians warm up. Their engines are warm. You know what I'm saying? That little meter in your car that lets you know if your car is hot or cold. Finally seen some of the engines peak up a little bit on some of the Zenians. I see them in the Telegram chatting and shit. So that's good to see. That's really good to see. But at the same time, again, we want to get to the upside. The real idea here is on the daily. If I pull this down, Zen needs to get up to fucking here, bro. We need to hit this 200 and we need to push through it. Personally, I don't think we're going to do that. Personally, I feel like if we had a breakout, we would get to the 200 and we would get instantly rejected. And everybody would take profits, because again, we still don't have a stable community in Zen, where a lot of the people with most of the bag is on board with hodling, right? They're like, fuck that shit, I'm in profit, I'm selling. So you also have to have that same mindset. And again, they could sell this shit as much as they want. So right now, you see, this is what's beautiful about Zen. It's actually a great buy if you're a trader, because the RSI, as we can see here, it just had a dip. So technically, if you haven't been buying Zen, you missed the dip, right? So now it has an opportunity to bust out. Question is will it do that? 50-50 chance, because at the same time, this could just go, be oversold, get back to a region of overbought, or in the midst of things, and then just get rejected again. Similar to how the CCI, shout out to Parfetta, similar to how that CCI did right here, right? So just because it comes up above water doesn't mean it's gonna jump. It could just be peaking and consolidating. So I'm kind of feeling like we're gonna see what's happening on the CCI, on the RSI, and this is why I'm like, hey, if we do have a breakout right now, the most realistic idea is getting to the 72. Right? So So that's 6 zeros and a 7 and a 70. So like, let's see what percentage gain you're rocking with. If you give it today, yeah, it's like a 70% gain. That's actually really good too. So the idea would be, the most bullish settlement would be getting to the 200, get rejected 300%. That's epic. But we do want to take the steps forward. So we want to be conservative, knowing that that's the case. 6 zeros and a 30 is pretty likely, or excuse me, 6 zeros and a 70 from 6 zeros and a 40. So we'll see if it happens. If not, and this is the worst case scenario. So worst case scenario is that everybody is fucking over this shit. This little pump you see is a couple, people, maybe 10 to 30 people putting capital behind it. And nobody follows. Actually, people start dumping when we just get to this region here, which I'm watching as well, which is 6 zeros and a 51. So let's say we go up 10% to 6 zeros and a 51. If we see a lot of heavy sell pressure, that's also another indication that like the miners are slowly selling for Ethereum. And it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Actually, when we look at the ETH chart on Zen, we see this happening here. And I was talking about this yesterday with my members, but we haven't seen this many down days since the last time we had a sell-off this big. When again, it's not market manipulation, Brandon. Stop saying that shit. When the market priced in today's price back in May and April, we haven't seen as many negative days since the price in. So one could almost say that this is a price in for the second leg down on Zen in ETH, right? So, and this is a different chart, and you got to look at all charts, bro. You can't just be looking at USDC, because again, the game is not to get more USDC. The game is to get more Ethereum, right? I need more ETH. I need more native coin when we're on this side of the spectrum. Ooh, boy, as Zenians, man, we are fucking smart. We're all over this bitch. POS, proof of work. It don't matter, bro. Bring the crypto. I'm gonna figure it out. That's how I feel nowadays. Master Roshi in this bitch. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we had oh my bad, we're looking at the weekly. So for the last 7 weeks, Zen has been extremely down. It actually had prior to that 9 weeks ago, you can almost say 10 weeks ago, this is when the downtrend started. So we had that capitulation candle back in July, right? And it's like, damn, 10 weeks ago, it's July, damn, right? Oh, I didn't even say what day it is. This is September 29th, bro, 2023. We are extremely far away from the beginning of this year. All right. We are extremely far. We are referencing this year at this point. This is a year reference, bro. So looking left, again, it's mostly 23. It's no longer mostly 22. So what is 24 gonna bring? And that's what I'm focused on, at least on my channel. So with that being said, this is a really strong downtrend. And again, we haven't seen this much selling pressure since this area. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 straight down days before a decision. And then again, we had, so this would be 1, 2, so giant sell. So it's almost like when you get to the bridge, are you gonna cross? Most likely not. That's why I'm like, are people gonna cross right now? Are we gonna start doing a bridge thing here, where we're gonna go sideways for a little bit on this ETH idea, and then we'll go up? And now this is where things get kind of interesting. Let's go over to trading view, because now you're in the world with me. I already have it up. Because if Ethereum, Bitcoin are going down in price, why would Zen go up in price? Because everyone wants to cash out for more ETH. So again, this is why I'm saying that I think we're pricing in the moves before they happen, so we can get a tiny pump to keep going down, right? And I don't think it's going to be a giant pump like this, because this was more liquidity in the market earlier in this year. We had a lot of TLV in general in Ethereum, right? Like DeFi Llama. Got a lot of resources here, guys. So this shit is not like we're just ice skating and acting like we know what the hell we're talking about. Damn, total value lock is going down, down, down. I used to be at least 46 billion. A lot of money out of here. Damn, this is going down too. This used to be a lot more. Um, so let's look at the 23 real quick. No. All right, because like I said, we're at the end of this year, so let's just look at how this year went so far. Analysis. Who still does crypto analysis? The weirdos in crypto like me. Make sure you hit that like button. What up, Tree City West? Hash.io is down and I'm stuck at work. I will go home and fix it on my lunch break. Damn. You can go home like that? That's fire. But hey, thanks for the update. Y'all heard that hashtag is down because Tree City West is making that legal tender. That's why we got to get him out of there. What happened to Zen Shiba? What up, Joe? Hey, Zen Shiba was a rug pull from the beginning, dude. A lot of Zenians are hip to the game did not rock with that. We rocked with Zen Doge. We knew Zen Shiba was a weird one. The thing about Zen Shiba that made it weird was that it wasn't first principles, it was second principles. So that second principles thing is always going to be weird, and it's up to the developer to believe in themselves, right? And your belief system goes into them. So if you perceive as if they're going to believe in Zen Shiba and not fork into something else looking for a different community, then maybe you'll make some profit. But yeah, Zen Shiba from the beginning gave off those vibes. Sorry, my G, if you got caught up in it. It's Zen time. I see you, Slimo. What up, though? Every project on Zen ecosystem down hardly. You mean, yeah, it's hardly down. Exactly. They're hardly down. What up, Zen enthusiasts? Total crypto market cap looks interesting. Let's look at it. Zen looks dead. We don't care. We don't care that Zen looks dead. One day you're gonna elevate your frequency. Okay, you're gonna achieve the light. You're gonna achieve this charisma that you've never felt inside of yourself before. This exciting energy of encouragement and inspiration. Yet that has not sparked in you, and that's why you think Zen is dead. So yeah, in your world, Zen might be dead, but in my world, Zen is on fire. Where's Jack? Man, this guy coming here every day. What up, Remy? I'm glad you support the channel with the views, bro. You're always here saying the same thing. Another low frequency vibration that enters the chat. Bitch come in like this. Hey man, come in the chat like this, bro. This is what Zen about to do. Not right now, but you want to know where Jack is? He's in the Telegram. 1049. You want to go to talk to Jack 11? Go here. He's here for you. You guys got to start using your resources. You're starting to look kind of lazy. That's what it's starting to turn into, and that's why I love Zen right now. You're seeing who in the ecosystem is actually very lazy and really isn't about this blockchain shit, right? Like, I love blockchain. That's why the Twitter handle has been the same since 2017. Crypto is dead, but blockchain is forever. Did I ever think that I was going to build a blockchain with Zen? Hell no. Did I get into Zen because I understood the mining part to try to make some money? Yes. So I guess I'm this is an AA club, you know. So yeah, I got into Zen to make some money, and now I fucking believe in it. My name is Brandon, aka Crypto Bruh. You gotta start making your confessions on why you got into Zen and shit. Look at this. Look at this little motherfuckers. So this right here was a really good sell, and that's why I'm like putting emphasis on this. If we were all hip to the game, because again, this pump right here was one of our first Zen pumps. So a lot of us didn't know what to do because we've never experienced anything like this. We've never been in a position where we are the pump. Like, I made a nice little change off, and look at these pumps, man. These pumps are, look at them now, study them now, because when we're out of this zone, you're never going to be able to look at it again. It's kind of like Bitcoin. If you want to look at the oldest chart in Bitcoin, you got to know how to get it. Which is this one right here. Wait, is this Bitcoin Liquid Index? No, this ain't Brave Coin. Is it Brave Coin? They changed the name of it? Damn, they changed the name of it? Yeah, and they changed the name of it. This should say, this is, oh yeah, BLX. Okay, never mind. Hold on, where's my Brave coin? Maybe they changed the name of it. How far back does this chart go? Oh, this is it. Okay, yeah, they changed the name of it. Damn, it used to say New Brave Coin, but now it says Bitcoin Liquid Index. What a weird one. BLX Black. But yeah, see, this is where we are right now in Zen world, right? And I mean, we have and this is just, we have multiple tokens that are about to get inception, which is also pretty insane in Zen. You have the Zen, you have the, you have DXN. Ooh, DXN up 20%. Shut the fuck up, man. Yeah, y'all sleeping on DXN. Can this be a more solid bottom than ever? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I can't believe people were selling down here. It's weird too. Here, okay, guys, catch your meditation right now. If you were one of them, if you were feeling as if you wanted to rage quit the ecosystem 3 days ago, and then you woke up to green candles today. All right, now I want you to reflect on that shit. All right, you turn on some smooth fucking music. Maybe brew some coffee. If you're a weed smoker, roll up a joint. If you're a cigarette smoker, roll up a cig. I mean, if you ain't got one to roll, I guess go do your marbles, whatever you doing, camels. I don't know which one you are, but go and chill and reflect on the last 3 days. This is why we're Zen, because there's a bigger picture here. The price don't matter. The price is an entry. The price is nothing more than that. I go to the grocery store and pray to God that eggs are not $7, that they are not $11. But price go up. Price never go down. But in Zen world, you might have opportunity to get product on discount because people don't comprehend how this shit is made. And DXN, oh my God, this is crazy. Like this coin right here, the scarcity on this one is insane. And I can't believe more YouTubers, more people in crypto are not talking about it. They're trying to make it seem like whatever the fuck we doing over here is not important. But little do they know, we up next. And again, the reason why DXN had this dump was because of the FUD from themselves. They FUD'd themselves. Right? When DB's NFT stopped working, Rosvin basically threw himself in the fudder, bro. So if you fell in with him and you rage quit, I already did that once upon a time ago. I always like to talk about it because rage quitting isn't the way. You're going to come back to yourself, or you're going to come back to your senses and then be like, damn, why did I rage quit? Again, that's why I'm saying if you are just now coming back to your senses after making a very crucial decision, reflect on it, learn, move forward, and keep yourself zen, because you know that's part of the game. Part of the game in crypto is learning and experience. You can't get everything in crypto from just listening to someone. You need to go and experiment. As once upon a time ago, Zensu said, you need to get into the lab and blow shit up. Okay? You need to get into the lab, blow shit up. You need to see a red error message so you can learn how to reconnect the puzzle, how to put the circuit together. Okay? I'm not even trying to preach right now. I'm just keeping it real, because we are here today because of this. We're here today because of learning. We're not here today because people are buying this token. People have learned not to sell and to buy into news. That's all that's happening here. Wow, man, you learned how to buy into news. Good job, crypto dude. Or not crypto dude. Shout out to crypto dude, but not the crypto dude and you crypto dude. Not my G crypto dude MX. He knows how to chart. That motherfucker, a trader. But yeah, if you're not a trader and you're just into crypto because you love crypto, welcome. Hey, let's look at this. Let's adjust this line. Let's see where we are. And again, low sides are not off the table. I'm just flexing right now because it's up. We already have our downtrend. 80 cents will be our bottom if we were to get rejected for some reason. But again, we shouldn't, because you need DXN in order to play DB's NFTs, and you need at least 1,000 DXN to get anywhere. You need at least 2,000 to get anywhere. And if there's gonna be people staking 40,000 DXN, then fuck. what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and you're going to want to be in DB's NFTs before all of that DXN enters the contract, because they're going to be paying a protocol fee to stake their DXN. And again, that is why the chart is starting to move again, because some people were preying on you selling your little bag and quick exiting before the news that, hey, we're going to go live again. Which I don't know if it's live. Let's see though. October 8th, under $1. What you saying? DXN is just waiting for a capitulation zone under $1. See, that's what I mean though, Joe. You finna get left behind. That there's no such thing as a capitulation phase. It just happened. You missed it if you didn't buy already. You're about to get left behind. This was the capitulation 2.0. Because you see how strong this buy candle was? We were talking about this a long time ago. Like whatever this fucking happened. In September 5th. So in the beginning of the month, we were talking about how this purchase back right here, this purchase was a bunch of the community members not knowing if this was going to be the bottom before DB's NFTs. This candle was accumulation. Somebody bought a bunch. This candle, somebody bought a bunch, right? And that's why you see these crazy wicks, because a lot of people were trying to keep the price down before we took off. And then we have September 17th, right? We had an update, right? And then a bunch of people didn't ROI on the second day of DB's NFTs, and for some reason on the ETH side, people started to dump. Who would have known? Sell the news on the bad Matic code. And then you see here we got this giant wick down to the down, or this giant full candle. This is a full candle, so this is a lot. That's a good confirmation that a lot of people unstaked and sold, filled up this bad boy. Wasn't much buyers. People were ready for it to go all the way, but it closed at a certain area of sells, right? And so the next day, people were like, well, hey, I guess it's going up now because the FUD is over. People do know, right, that you're still going to need DXN for DB's NFTs, right? Right? Little did we know, hell to the no, motherfuckers are confused. They're going to the spaces. They talking shit. Then Zen game failed. Oh my God. And now we just got capitulation to the downside. So that's what I'm saying, Joe. You already missed that shit. It was right here. You got to stay in Zen world. All these wicks, man, they got ate up. But this this one right here, that's what that one had me scared. I was like, yeah. That's when I think I drew these lines to be like, well, where could we go from here if we're going to really just keep going down, because people are going to FUD themselves out of DXN when you still going to need it when the damn DApp come out. They're like, no, we just want to lower prices. We'll see where it goes. This is a solid green candle, right? And this is before someone else is coming in and saying they're going to accumulate. Oh man, and there ain't no more coins again. Damn it. Yeah, if you've been eyeing the channel, this was 25K a week or 2 days ago. So 10,000 DXN off the market. Pretty crazy. LOL, DB's in, dumped, cries, and Cleo. Yeah, Cleo was the dumper, bro. He was probably the one holding the price down. Bro, your opinion. What are the safest projects in Zen? All projects. Just not any ones that do second-hand burning. If it says it's going to second-hand burn, scream at them. Throw rocks at them. Unless you're Tree City West, then you do the opposite and you find enlightenment. And I mean, that's why I have to shout out Tree City West, because when we had a conversation on his live, he did bring to my perspective though, because I'm being a hard ass, where I'm saying to those out there like, hey, you know, be a hard ass as well. You know, if they ain't first principles, they ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? You're better than that. You don't have it. You got this. But Tree City West did let me know, you know what? Not everything in this reality is going to be fair. You know, and not everybody wants to build the concept of fairness with the Zen token. Some might want to get a little unfair, you know, or they might not have the resources to be totally fair, but they're good. And we should trust in their idea and still keep pushing forward to having that individual that is not 100% first principles and allowing the contract, right? Allowing the contract to do its thing. That's what first principle is. It's contract work. That's why on DXN, we don't have to really worry about emotional sellers because the contract works, bro. Like, you're going to stop DXN. You can sell as much as you want, but at some point, it's going to balance itself out. You're going to have no coins. You're not going to have any capital. And then the squeeze on DBs and lobbies, right? In 2 years, this lobby squeeze is going to play a factor. So that's why people are accumulating now for 2 years down the road. It sucks if you have a micro vision. DXN is really hard to comprehend, but yeah, DXN is just like Zen. So it's hyperinflationary for the first 2 to 3 years. Then post 2 to 3 years, that's when you actually start to see the taper off of actual inflation of the coin. And depending on whatever they do with the coin, could even get more inflated or deflationary, right? Like DXN is only going to be 1.05 million or 5.01 million coins in 62 years. In the first 4 years, we're going to get 95% of the supply. So everything in Zen, as long as it doesn't have a middleman, is a go for me. But if it has a middleman, again, I don't know. I gotta probably meet you in person or some shit. You know how like when you rent something at like the library or some shit, and then you gotta give up your ID. We need something like that. We need some sort of system where if you gonna do something that's not 100% FP, you know what I'm saying, first principles, you gotta give something up, bro. You know, this is like Fast and the Furious. I need to see your pink slip. So you know what I'm saying, if I win the race and beat you to trying to scam me, I get the keys. I get the keys to the contract. How about that? Yeah, play it safe, Joe. Play it safe. But yeah, XENBLOCKs. It's fucking Thursday, dude. Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure you hit the like button, run it up. You know what I'm saying? Share it out if you find this information valuable. We're gonna be here again tomorrow and the next day. Well, not the next day, Saturday. But we're gonna be here, man. I'm so excited for Zen. Like, it's ridiculous. Honestly, it's kind of crazy at this point. And I can't believe that this is happening in DXN. So I'm really happy for Rosvin and team. Actually, we didn't see if they've launched the new one because I'm ready to wrap some Matic. I'm ready. I got some DBs in. I got some Matic. Oh, it says, just letting everyone know in the community, the team is currently running a few tests to make sure everything is neat before launch. All right, so let's go to their Telegram. Let's see what they say there. Let's see. Hey everyone, we apologize for the delay. 10:30, so it's been a while. The team is currently running some tests. Most definitely will let you all know in a pin channel. Okay. So they're trying to figure it out right now, looks like, which is cool. We'll let them do their thing. We'll let them cook. See, the DB Zen team, they're doing it right, though. Everything they've done so far makes me more and more bullish on the future of their brand. Like, whatever what is it? Starfish? I think that's what they're called. Starfish is their development handle. And D-Box. That stuff. They going up, man. They ain't stopping. They got great organization, and I'm glad that everyone's cooling off. What about Zen Game? Let's go to their take. I'm not really in Telegram anymore, but I'll go here to get some information. Because what's cool about this is you can hit the pin message and try to get as much as you want. Zen DXN nuclear weapon. But yeah, let's look at the pin message. Let's see if they got anything here. Edited, when was this? September 22nd. Oh, it's been a while. It's been like 6 days. Okay, so looks like they're getting a quote. They must be getting a second audit round next week. They'll have several audits, high profile protocol, including VC Vault and Star Atlas. They were able to audit the protocol for 3.5 thousand. And the timeline is roughly 3 to 5 days. Nice. 35,000 in 3 to 5 days. I love the numerology. We will be able to start the audit next week. So that should be soon because this is on September 22nd. So hopefully they get their information this weekend. Now they say the funds for the audit will come out of the recovered funds of the 113,000 from the jackpot. So that 3K is coming from this. So basically $110,000 in the jackpot now. As users, all your user keys and unclaimed rewards remain the same. Nobody will take a hit on their earnings. Alternatively, we will relaunch without a second audit at the end of the week, and the jackpot will keep 100% of its funds. Vote or comment is something. I don't know. So they already voted on this. They had 63 people voting, or my bad, 89 votes. So if you feel some type of way about Zen Game, as I talk about it today, and you're not on that, and you're not one of these voters, you need to download fucking Telegram, man. Stop playing. You trying to get to the bag, or are you just trying to fucking roll around in the sheets? I sound like a drill sergeant today. I watched too many inspirational videos yesterday. Too many get off your ass videos yesterday. You better get up off your ass. Like and burns in factors. Bitcoin running. Bitcoin is not running. Y'all need to chill. Zen.game is bad, down bad. DB's NFTs down bad. Bitcoin down worse. I was trying to make this conceptual concept right now about Zen, and I stopped myself because I started to talk about other things, because that's how it goes. Oh yeah, because I was saying, yeah, Bitcoin, you want to look back on the charts so you can see the original. So you can see what it was really like back in 2011. I expect XENBLOCKs to be like this too. I expect XENBLOCKs to come out onto an exchange to start trading once we reach consensus. And I expect these giant sales, but it to just keep going up in price because people are going to keep holding and staking. And it won't be interrupted because of all this extra shit. Look at me, extra shit. So what I mean by extra shit is like Bitcoin and Ethereum are their own perspective tokens. Bitcoin is built on top of SHA-256, and so is Ethereum. But Ethereum has moved from proof of work to proof of stake to intensify the security of the network and make transactions faster. So technically, Ethereum is the best proof of stake network on the planet. Everybody knows about it. Everybody uses it. Again, people develop for it. They want their commits to be in the GitHub so they can get a job saying, hey, I worked on ETH. There's one guy who's using Ethereum to the core. His name's Fabio. He has a really cool oh my bad, Fabian. Please excuse me. He has his own blockchain right now. It's just called I can't really say it. Luxo. You might see this in your MetaMask. So the guy who created this blockchain, this dude, he actually created or he's the author of ERC 720 and ERC 727. So yeah, this guy, right, he is developer for ETH, and he uses Ethereum's database or its state of popularity to do his own thing, right? He's a perfect example of someone leeching off of Ethereum's success. He's the author. He didn't create this, he's the author. All right, but he's got a pretty cool thing. He said he don't want to see any ERC20s on his blockchain. Yeah, this guy, he's actually into fashion, so he created this blockchain. If you never looked into it, it's pretty amazing concepts, because it's not in the actual realm of crypto. They're not attacking degens. They're looking at providing supply chain solutions to should I say this? Imagine if because in this new future you might have inventory on the internet, right? Digital artifacts, and you need supply chain, aka blockchain, for your digital artifacts, because you want, your Balenciaga. That's really what he's doing. Right, there you go. Your Balenciaga. You've created AR technology to go with the new Meta glasses. And now you want to make sure that, you can sell your Balenciaga digital goods on a blockchain that's not going to be subjective to like Ethereum's gas fees. So bro made a whole blockchain dedicated to fashion. So realistically, this is the fashion chain. They don't give a fuck about a DJ. They could care less about what we got going on in our world, because they're proving exactly what is true, which is blockchain technology is bigger than any of us. This stuff is going to take over. Look at this. So here's another one. If you guys don't know who Carl is, RIP, old Chanel designer, Carl Lagerfeld. I said Lager. Lagerfeld. Field. RIP though. Homie don't exist no more. But he was a great, long-running fashion designer for Chanel. And yeah, you can see here they built a collection for him with this blockchain. So this is 100%. They might say new creative economies, but realistically, they're attacking again, like I said, fashion. And that's why you got to look at Zen and ask yourself, what is Zen attacking? What are we really attacking? Or anything you're looking at in crypto, you should be asking that question. What is it attacking? What is it trying to solve? You know, and then who are the leaders? And what are they trying to solve? Or are they piggybacking, you know, off of Ethereum? You know? So, and this is all just to sum up this rational thought that ETH is probably going to go down, and it's going to bring everything down with it. So this little pump here is again why I'm saying on Zen, don't get too excited with our little 5% gain today. Oh, this is DXN. Don't get too excited with this, because there is still a lot of FUD to be delivered on this side. And somebody brought this to my attention yesterday. So who controls the network, right? Oh, fuck it. I can't spell right now. They'll give it to me. The Ethereum validators, they control the network. So I was looking for some charts yesterday to try to figure out or look at this more thoroughly, because somebody brought to my attention that one of the ways that we could really see Ethereum go down in price would be validators providing sell pressure to price in their next move, basically. So that's kind of what I'm seeing too. I'm like, damn, I could totally see validators pushing the price right now and then unstaking, because now they can unstake, and it's been a while. If you remember back in March 2023, that was the big news, or excuse me, May 2023 Shanghai fork that allowed Ethereum stakers to unstake and sell, or unstake and use the ETH that they had on the validator. Now I did see something very interesting. I don't think it's on this site. Nah, we gotta go to this one. This beacon site. Disco, what up, Dioshland? What it do, bro? Still early. Keep it chill, Kim. Yeah, nah. Kim got something else going on. They looking for a lick. Gotta pay their rent. And I feel you. Get the lick, bro. But I don't think you're gonna make any money in Zen, bro. We broke over here. Shit, we over here like Fabian. We trying to leech off somebody else's success, dog. We create success. We leeching. What you mean? Well, as Sir Gunna would say, fuck you mean? Make our own. Okay, but yeah, here, let's look at this. Okay, so check this out, guys. So again, validators couldn't unstake, but as soon as they got the okay to unstake, we can see here that quite a bit of you know, the average balance is gone to the average. People were staking a lot more ETH, not that much more, but you know, we're seeing that they are unstaking slowly but surely from the validator balance. So that's pretty fucking bearish. And this too is fucked up. So the amount of ETH deposited into the validators, it went really up in the in May, because everybody was trying to grab Even I did it. I was like, what should I do? Should I figure this shit out? Is the staking gonna go crazy? So I started learning about like all of the stakers available, the rocket pools, the everything in ETH staking. Like, is there an advantage here? So I did the same. I stayed in it for a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, no, this is not it. So I got out. So you can see here, the excitement for ETH staking has died already. Shit is dead. People have stopped depositing rapidly because there's no reason to. There's no reason to. There's no reason to. And if you haven't seen it, like, bro, this is who we gotta watch out for. Similar to how on Bitcoin, you have to worry about the miners dumping because they brute forced a bunch of Bitcoins. And now they need to pay for the electricity to get those Bitcoins. They need to pay for the computers. They need to pay, for the utility of creating the Bitcoin. That's always the fear in the back of every Bitcoiner's mind. But in Ethereum, ours would be validators. If you're really into ETH, validators are going to sell their earnings. You would think, hey, maybe they'll stake it back. But you would think, nah. So this is what's crazy. So one thing you can also do, how Google search how much is ETH staking, and it'll let you know. Wow, this actually went down. God damn. And this is off Coinbase, so maybe you can get somewhere else better. But yeah, around 3% on your ETH if you're staking it. So like, let's say right now it says monthly estimated percentage change. Nah, your initial front. So let's say I put 20K up, right? Put up 20K. My monthly cost in USD, your ongoing costs such as hosting. I don't fucking know, but let's just say maybe $500. At today's prices, and then let's say like I only got one validator, so we're gonna do 32. Right. So right down here is going to let me know I am going to be in the negative. If I decide to stake ETH right now, I'm not making any money, bruh, because there ain't nobody transacting enough on ETH, right? The validators are going to make more money when the gas goes up. And when gas goes up, they'll make more. But this unstable gas situation of like from 7 to 34, they're not making enough funds. They need it to be 34 all night long. All night long. All night. Hey, that's what they need. They need this to be 34 all night long. So then that way, people wake up tomorrow and they go to 50. Then the validators get paid. And then they're happy. But if gas is going to stay low, this could antagonize, again, less staking, right? Less people depositing because they're like, hey, I might get Ethereum at a lower price. Like, why would I buy Ethereum at 1,600 when everybody is not, right? So pools are going down. There's gonna be an opportunity here, and this is why I'm keeping my eye on Ethereum, because they're creating the opportunity right now in front of your eyes, right? Validator balance is going down. Validator staking is going down. Yet the amount of daily validators is going up. And the reason for this is because now you can stake Zen. You can stake ETH in fractions through the pools. So they're counting that here to make this kind of like up chart. Because it's not like if we did like actual validators, like singular validators, 32 ETH, it wouldn't be like that. But we have a ton of pools right here. Pool distribution. You can see all these different pools that have ETH staked. We do have some unknowns, which is 64% of it. Don't really know about this because I'm not really in the ETH like this, but I'm gonna try to learn more because this is what X1 chain is gonna be like when it comes to the POS staking. So I'm learning. But yeah, the vibes feeling like bearish, bro. I can't find any good news to give anyone. It's all bad news. So we gotta take these pumps, love it up. We up 3% in the ETH. Nice buy candle. Broke above a trend line here on the RSI. So have some good momentum. Will it hold? Questions unheard of. But on the monthly, things are looking shaky. That's why I'm keeping my eye on the long-term time frames. We're at the end of September. So definitely this could just like in the next 2 days, it could just dump, bro. To close the month on some gnarly shit. Where don't we want to close? It's a hard knock life. Yeah, so I guess if on Sunday you wake up or any of these days in the next 5 days, if you wake up and you see, yeah, this is it. Like, we need to get to 17. If we don't go 17, 18 right now, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. At 16:56, if I wake up on Sunday and I do not see 18, I'm preparing myself for the worst. I'm preparing myself for the worst, bro. That would make perfect sense. One red candle and then like a crazy red candle all down all October. An excessive amount of down in October. Really squeezing it, because you got to also remember too, some people are going to take profit because the holiday season is coming up. You know, we got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got New Year's. Book me for New Year's party, NYC. Let's get it going. What the fuck? What up? I look over this fool Rolando, or not Rolando, but Dioshland. I see you, uns. Bing bing. Man, this chat is dead. Yeah, the chat is dead as fuck. There's mad people watching though. What are they doing, dude? What up, Dioshland? What are they doing? They watching me just being quiet, twirling fingers like, I need some insight. I'm glad y'all are here though. Hit the like button, damn it. If you're here, that's the one thing you can do. Hit the like button, grab a membership. You know what I'm saying? It's only $2. Support the channel and be here before the greatness. I'm here. I'm just working. Shout out to Street City West. Yeah, man. If you're just working, you're driving, you know, or just watching, shut up. Man, I just pointed at you. I found another one alive. Yeah, it's like a tree fall. Does a tree make a sound if it falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it? It's like a gun shop in Resident Evil 2. Shut up, bro. Yo, Resident Evil 2 is fire. 2 a.m. here, so I'm a bit quiet. Hey, multitasking. Hey, Dioshline, you brought him out the woodworks. Shout out to everyone listening though, and wherever you are in the world. Yesterday I was on, which you were on, Mick, watching Zensu at 11 p.m. night. I was up, playing Madden and talking Zenblocks. So, shout out to everyone around the world, all around the world. Yeah, this concept of ETH, I'm really worried about what's gonna happen next. And again, this is good though for Zen, because if ETH falls in price, then we're gonna see probably Zen move up in price. Hopefully. We're gonna follow the trend though. So if ETH goes down in price and people still don't value Zen, be ready for people to sell their Zen into ETH so they can sell that ETH into USDC. Because that's the biggest pool for Zen, is going to be the ETH pool. So since it's the ETH pool, more people are likely to sell into the ETH pool and then take that ETH to USDC, so they don't have to suffer a lot of slippage, right? So if you're using Uniswap, the key is to always, and I don't know if you operate this way, but the key is to always trade in the biggest liquidity pool, so you have the less amounts of slippage. And sometimes that could require you to sell your shitcoin, aka Zen, into the native on chain, so you can sell that native, in a pool with less slippage, such as ETH USDC if you want to go stable, or ETH DAI if you want to go stable, right? So that's why on this particular chart, it's really important for us to pay attention to the ETH versus Zen, because it's gonna tell us a better picture, or it's gonna paint a better picture than the USDC one. It's gonna literally tell you right here. That's why, it's almost like if you would have known in this moment here back in June. And I keep talking about this because if only I knew, I would have been not talking about it right now. I would have been saying, haha, you didn't know. But that'll be me next year. But yeah, if I would have known in June that when we had these 4 weeks of sideways trading and there was no hopium, if I removed the hopium, I would have been able to exit Zen and not have to be disrupted by any of this. Right? And if we go back to June on ETH, right here. So ETH was pushing. It was looking like ETH was going to keep going up. Right? So this on July, that's when ETH reversed. Got stomped out. So technically, you're seeing it right now. The bridge is right in front of your face. It's up to you if you want to believe in this. They're doing it on, they're bridging it right now in your face on the major scale. So, you know, you can keep hodling and believing that it's, I'm being a dick because you can believe whatever you want. But if you think that this 50 is going to hold, then you're good. You're golden. What I would rather see is a fill on the 50 and a boom off, because that's always better. The fills off the 50, not the wicks off the 50, bro. Here, we'll zoom down too so you can see. We're looking at the monthly. So let's look at Ethereum here. Ooh, nice candle on the daily. Yes, on the, if you zoom out on the monthly, you get a better perception of what's going on here. If you've been looking at ETH on the daily, yeah, you might be pretty bullish on it because it looks pretty good here. Like, it looks like you can get above this 50 and get to this 200, and that would be awesome. That would actually, that's what I'm saying. If we can get to the 200 and hold at 18 until Monday, so you know, until the 1st, right? Or I guess Sunday's the 1st. So yeah, if we can hold 18 into Monday, then you won. But still, like, seeing that crazy, it's like, yo, if we hold 18, are we gonna go to 2? You know, are we gonna go to 23? Are we back to 25? You know, are we back? Questions you gotta ask yourself. The questions that I hate asking myself. That's hopium. Are we back? I prefer to believe that we're not. I'll play the safe side of things, and I can see that on the monthly. So when I zoom out on the monthly, I can see we are not back. This candle looks so disgusting. You've never seen a red candle and then just a dildo green candle. Never have you ever seen that. Let's look at it. 2 down days and a green dildo. Let's see. Right here. But this was the top. 2 down days and a green dildo, but that was the top. 2 down days, nothing. 2 down days and a green dildo. This was the bottom of a cycle. So maybe we're right here. Significant though. And again, this is in the middle of a range. This is in the middle of a W pattern, right? So technically that ain't real because this ain't no W right here. It's a top still, right? You could say that this is the beginning of the W, and that's why I'm saying, like, what are we doing? Are we going back up to 25 to get rejected? And are we going to do it? Like, are we going right now? We're going 16.25. And where the fuck is the liquidity going to come from? All right, let's go to CNBC. Let's see what they talk about. Dude, I love cryptocurrency. I think this is how you have to think of it. Like, you have to continuously merge every single industry so you can comprehend what is the real narrative here. What the fuck? Death cross pattern. Gotta click that one. Stock market sell-off means these shares are forming a dreadful death cross pattern. Oh man, they want me to pay for this. Damn. Guess it's not free. Yo, Dioshland, I'm still waiting for your buy signal. Hey, our Zen RSI correction, next day business as usual. We're going down. Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. I think it's just a RSI correction. It's just going up. We have the opportunity to get exhausted, and that's what I want to see. I want to see us get exhausted. We're not there yet. This little, like, whatever this is, this chop to the downside pretty much for the last 7 weeks. We didn't see one big ass sell off. We need to see that. And if not, then that really does mean Dioshland were turned around. He says, save your money. But you should save your money. Let's be okay. See, this is crazy, bro. I want the opium. I want the opium. Give me the opium. It's like, nah, you don't need opium. You need J-O-B. Job, motherfucker. You don't need no opium. You need a J-O-B. Or you need to get into XENBLOCKs. XENBLOCKs is a J-O-B. Getting all the hardware together, getting CPU power together. Goddamn. I got some blocks. You can see them in your MetaMask now. That's kind of tight. Yo, the title of this video was "What is XENBLOCKs?" and I haven't even talked about it yet. Who cares, right? You guys care about XENBLOCKs? I don't think anybody cares. I got a little bit though. I got 69. Got a little bag. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks of mining with my 2020 MacBook Pro i5 quad core processor. Got 4 cores doing its thing. Hell yeah. What up, Willis? You still on that Sonic Inu? The hell them motherfuckers doing? I concur with the RSI correction. Hell yeah, we on it, bro. We on the Zen thing. That's why it's like, when I look at the ETH side, it tells me a story that, yeah, we're going down. But this was just so we can get back up here. Just there. Maybe, and that's why I said maybe we get up to the 50. But where's the capital gonna come from? Everyone's poor. Like, that's what I've been looking at. And even Ivan on Tech, I've been watching him in a certain way because I've been trying to figure out like his direction of I don't know, his narrative, because now he's a weird one to me. Ivan on Tech, I'm starting to really be like, that motherfucker kind of weird. He still promotes Bybit, and he still is telling, or he's still fear-mongering people into this concept that crypto will never be accepted, so we gotta fight hard as fuck so it will be accepted. But I'm kind of under the impression that the force of hand is already in rolling out, so we don't need to think that the government doesn't want us to turn up anymore. Actually, we're living in their world. So in their world, we're doing exactly what they want us to do. By talking as if you're still underground using crypto, the government wants you to do it that way so people think they're underground, versus you telling someone, nah, you about to change the world, right? Like, if we change the tune, you're gonna change the world by getting in crypto. Maybe some new liquidity would come in, but for as long as we keep acting like this shit is like dark magic, this shit is magic, print your own money, like, as long as that's like a weird narrative, oh, Gary Gensler, he's outdated, you know, which he is, and that's why Congress is getting his ass out. But it's hard to get a motherfucker out of the government. You can't just be like, you're out, you know, you gotta Me Too this bitch if you want to do something like that. And it seems like Gary don't get bitches, so it's gonna be hard to Me Too Gary. He probably actually has the cold cut game of dissing a bitch. Could you imagine running into Gary Gensler at the bar trying to holler at some chick with his weird ass looking ass man? Oh my god. Sonic Obama. Gary sold Bitcoin's a security. I don't trust Gary Gensler, man. He looked like Count Dracula's like forbidden brother. Like, we all vampires, you know what I mean? But his vampire, it's like he was in a dungeon while we was all in the attic, and we're like, we gonna keep him down there. Like, don't nobody open up that door. The guy down there, he stay down there. Once he come up, it's gonna take us forever to get his ass back down there. Now this fool's full surface just saying bullshit on a panel. Gary had me fucked up yesterday. Oh, let's look at some of those clips real quick. Look at some of these Gary Gensler clips, bro. Fabian. Yo, Fabian be getting the bitches. Look at this. Where the ladies at? I mean, once you create a blockchain, And sorry for the ladies out there that don't like to be called bitches. I'm sorry. You're in the masculine zone right now. Shout out to the ladies that do like to be called bitches. You know what I'm saying? They be running around like, roof, roof. They're usually the head honcho in the pack. You ever meet a girl and she tell you, you know, I'm that bitch, and then you meet her friends and then she's that bitch? I don't know. That might be a lockdown, or you might get locked down. Like, she might punch you in the chest or something. Like, she might literally be that bitch. So, shout out to my girls out there that like to be called bitches. Disclaimer. I don't even know how to spell whales. What's this fool's? So unusual well. What's the other one? Oh, watch. That's what it is. Watch Guru. Yeah, Watch Guru was ripping this fool up. This guy right here, he ripped this guy up.
Do you believe the vast majority of digital assets meet the investment contract test and are therefore securities operating illegally outside of the U.S. regulatory umbrella?
As I've said, many of these assets are...
Look at this motherfucker. He got on shoulder pads. Why is his... You know what he looked like? He looked like this dude. Hey, this is Gary Gensler, bruh. Look at it. How didn't we know it? They tried to tell us in the few. They tried to tell us. I see the same person. Hold on, we're gonna do it back and forth. All right, look at this. This is Gary Gensler. Look at his little hand. Look at that little hand. The Honorable Little Hand Gensler. I don't trust this man. You shouldn't either. All right? Reserve for a witness, because we witnessed that he looked like this motherfucker. Oh, man. I knew he looked familiar with them shoulder pads looking ass. Damn, don't ever trust a man that walk in with a suit with shoulder pads. Like, are you Janet Jackson? Gee, what the fuck? All right, let's just listen.
The public is anticipating
Sir, is that a
profits
yes?
based on the efforts of others.
And he got a little knot on his head, too. He must have a real bitch at the crib. She must have punched his ass before he came here.
Is the answer then yes?
Again, without prejudging anyone, I do think that the significant
Reclaiming my
majority
time.
are
I'll take it as
My G. Also, Gary Gensler would be a funny archetype in an argument with a girl. Could you imagine? This girl's like asking him a question, and this is what he's doing.
regulatory umbrella.
Hey, man, where were you last night? And somebody told me, blah, 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 that you was with so-and-so.
As I've said, many of these assets are basically the public is anticipating
Sir, is
profits.
that
He ain't the one, bro. This ain't him. He got a strong hand. He got one strong hand. And they got to edit this photo over here. This man got two. He got one little hand. They got to put this photo there. This person. Oh, man, I'm clowning. Fuck Gary Gensler.
a
Based
yes?
on the efforts of others.
Is the answer then yes?
All right, we didn't even need to watch that. You already know he's stupid. There was one video, though, that was the prime one. Let's see if they got it here. Let's see if it's here. If not, then we got to go find it. All right, we can go find it. We're going to call it Pokemon Gary. Pokemon Gary, listen to this.
Purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the content.
Well, no, this ain't the whole thing. Hold on, we need the whole clip.
Purchase a Pokemon.
Damn, everybody just reposting the same shit. 44, 44. All right, here we go. 51. What about this one? 52. All right, these are the real ones.
Suppose I were to purchase a Pokemon card. Would doing so constitute a security transaction?
You could purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the context is, but if you're just purchasing a Pokemon card.
If I purchase a Pokemon
at
card, is that a security
retail
transaction?
Store, that's not a security.
Okay. If I were to purchase a tokenized Pokemon card on a digital exchange via a blockchain, is that a security transaction?
I'd have to know more.
So
When Gary Gensler said that, and I saw this yesterday, look at him. Look at this little smirk. I have to know more. The fuck you mean? I literally just told you it's a tokenized Pokemon card. This is a hash. This is XAAB capital C 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, capital F, 7, 8, 9, 7, 20, capital Z, lowercase a. What the fuck you mean? You don't have to see. What the fuck you gonna see? You can't compile with these shoulder pads in the small hand. God damn.
So for you, the process of tokenization is what transforms a
you
non-security
just said it.
transaction into a security transaction?
Exactly. His concept is, if you are close to being a security because you decide to use blockchain, because blockchain is unregulated, because blockchain could potentially change the world, you don't know if it's a security because you need to read it. Dude, Gary Gensler is a rat. We frying this man, but they can't get him out because he's protected. To be honest, Gary Gensler, here we're gonna bring up Gary. Let's bring Gary back up. So to be honest, Gary Gensler is a butler. He's here to act like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He's here to keep the boomers thinking for as long as they can that Pokemon cards in a digital atmosphere are still securities if they're attached to a security layer blockchain, because that blockchain, you know, that he needs to be upfront with it. It's not that it's a security. It's just that some of these chains, the coins, were distributed to the holders in an unsecure manner. They printed the coins and then they gave them to people, right? They didn't do any proof of work. They didn't hash them from zero like Bitcoin, like XENBLOCKs, right? Like Ethereum back in the day. But even ETH took, I think, like 14 million of Bitcoin, or like some people gave their Bitcoins and then they sold the Bitcoins to fund Ethereum. So yeah, these butler type motherfuckers in the government, we got to get these people out. And this is why you got to keep raising your energy level, because this is what he actually looks like. He don't look like this. Oh, no, this is a handsome brother.
Look, if the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the investing public is anticipating profits based upon the efforts of others.
See, this is what's funny too, right? I like how he just said that. Listen again.
Technology neutral, a non-security
just said it.
transaction into a security transaction?
Look, if the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the
Right? I thought you were technology neutral, because the security should be based on the proof of work for others, right? Not proof of work on your computer, Gary. Proof of work on my computer. Get rid of everybody's computer then, because we all relying on it. So is DoorDash a fucking security because some people actually need to DoorDash every day to pay rent or to feed their family? And, you know, they're relying on DoorDash and the device. Like, none of it makes sense, bro. Realistically, this paper concept that you can't, Bitcoin will never be a paper. Crypto will never be paper. It will always be QR codes. It will always be digital. And his bitch ass is a servant, and he needs to start listening to us. Or it's too late for him. He's about to get clapped out. They're gonna for sure get him out of here. Because even this, like, here, let's listen to what he got to say.
Organization is what transforms a non-security
just said it.
transaction into a security transaction?
look, if the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the investing public is anticipating profits based upon the efforts of others and they're exchanging funds, that's the core.
I see
of
my
that
time has
transaction.
expired, so.
My time is over here. You ain't saying shit, bro. You're running in circles. So yeah, that's what Gary's issue is right now. We all know it. He's running in circles. Sailor said there is no second best, but yeah, he got roasted. So well, at least we got politicians roasting him. Yeah, we'll feel good real quick. Let's listen to him get roasted real quick.
Multiple requests for documents to the Securities Exchange Commission. This is normal congressional oversight. Yet 7 months later, the committee has not received a single non-public document that was not part of a FOIA production. As I said, our patience is wearing thin. The SEC is not above the law, nor is it unique. Other financial regulators have routinely complied with congressional oversight. So let me be clear. I do not want to be the first chairman of this committee to issue a subpoena to the Securities Exchange Commission. And you should not want to be the first SEC chair to receive.
Hey, it's kind of crazy though. Imagine if Gary's like, send a subpoena so I can be the first.
a congressional subpoena. Either we find a path forward where the SEC recognizes Congress as a co-equal branch of government and is responsive to our oversight duties, or my option is to issue a subpoena.
Isn't this kind of crazy? The SEC and Congress are not the same. The Security Exchange Commission, this whole time, I'm only 32, okay? I just got here, guys. I can't even run for president yet. I got 3 years. So I guess I'm learning how I can be the best president right now, because this is fucking dumb. Like, this whole time, I've studied the House of Representatives, and there has never been a person in there regarding the Securities Exchange Commission. And they're just now saying to themselves, maybe we need to put the financial state of governing Americans into Congress, because Congress before was governing the laws, you know what I'm saying? The laws of America, not necessarily how you can obtain a license in America, right? And cryptocurrency and Gary's fucking Gensler, Gary Loser here, has been postponing Congress from comprehending the progress of crypto in the SEC. And this is the real friction here. That's what we're seeing here. That's why they're saying he's refusing to turn over documents, because the documents will give them an insight on how much they've been doing research, or how do you say, like, you know, what is the SEC really doing for cryptocurrency outside of Gary's personal affairs, which is fucking insane. And again, that's why I'm like, he's a butler. Like, that's all. He's the fall guy. He's the fall guy. And whenever Gary really falls, that's when the bull starts. So until he's fallen, guys, don't think the bull is here. I see you saying bull market. I don't think so, man. I think we got to see the fall of Gary first. What is that in Gematria land? Oh, I'll put gray. Wait, oops. Did I spell it right? I don't think so. I think I spelled gray just now. Oh, yeah. No, I just did it backwards. Gary and gray. Gray Gary. Same shit. 64. What's the Chaldean on this? What message are you trying to send me in Matrix? 51? Yeah, 51 in relationship to money, baby. What's today's numerology dates looking like? 64, 136, 215. Not a 64 day. Wow, tomorrow's going to be an 81 day? Wow, we got an 81 day tomorrow. Sometimes when the numerology can play a favor in the energy and Zen. So maybe that's why we're seeing a pump right now, because we're leading up on an 81 day. And remember, Zen was released on 10/8, which is 108, which is 18, which is the reverse reflection of 81, which is also 9, which is a lot of different shit. But yeah, I was trying to see if there was a 64 in here. When's our next 64 day? Keep our eyes on this one. Okay. The 11th. That's an 81 day too. Nice. Actually, this is a kill date number. Watch out, man. But yeah, this 64 day, maybe we'll get the fall of Gensler finally. That's probably what we're looking for. We're waiting for him to fall, and once he falls, then everything else can continue within the energy of what we got going on here. But this literal dude is holding us back. And I don't think it is the ETFs, because we know those are going to get improved. I think realistically, it's just getting him out of Congress and getting a sector of, and maybe this is bad for us. Maybe we would be better off with the SEC actually controlling crypto. Maybe it's a double-edged sword. Maybe we're actually getting ready to give crypto to the government, and then it gets even worse in KYC. So it could be a double-edged sword. But I just hate Gary Gensler right now because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And that's what pisses me off and makes me think he's the fall guy. He's just running the script, man. Just like my guy Michael here, just loading. Oh, Gary. He's definitely he's defending first. I just answered my own question. What is his motivation? Yeah, he has no motivation. His motivation is literally fame, in my opinion, at this point. He's whoever is running the Gary Gensler show, his handlers or his inside say, don't worry, dude, like just be the fall guy. Similar to FTX, like I think of like SBF, and he knew what the fuck was going on. Did you hear about what Justin's son right now, bro? Justin's son, dude. So, excuse me. Oh shit, Justin's son just got caught up, bro. He said that he was he claimed that Huobi was hacked for 5,000 ether, but then he can't put it back. So a lot of people got him under fire right now. Like, bro, what you mean he got hacked, and what you mean that you ain't got insurance for this? So damn, CZ got himself a beach. I see you, CZ. Okay. This is what CZ look like in that photo. Oh, this is a funny ass meme. Justin Sum wins some random Chinese exchange you never heard of, loses 200 million. Oops. Justin said that. Oops. But yeah, so he's under fire for this right now. This was a couple days ago. So if you're not, and this is why I don't really, I stay in crypto because I love blockchain technology. The gossip, the leaders, the vision, this looked like the Mr. Ooze from or this scene right here. It's like a mixture of Ready Player One and the Ooze scene in live action or in Power Rangers, the first movie, when Mr. Ooze goes and takes over the city. It's kind of what that shit looked like. That was probably their reference. But yeah, this is how you know we're at the bottom of the bear. We're at the bottom. I mean, it can go lower, but you're at least at rock bottom. You're at the foundation of whatever the fuck is coming next. And everyone losing money. Again, Gary Gensler's secret identity of the small hand. The stock market is propped up. So everything is not looking good for October. It is definitely looking like October could be a significant rug pull. And who knows what's gonna happen next? Shit, go hug a family member. Go hug a friend who's out of the touch. They're not part of the 30 viewers of this stream, and they don't know that doomsday is potentially around the corner, and that recovery is not too much behind the doom. Right, we're gonna recover faster than the doomsday took. Right, it's taken over 2 years for us to get to this moment. These next 60 days, like this, it took over 300. What's 301 12 13 1 7 so 70 so 732 30 days. 730 days is what it took for us to get to this moment of the rug pull. And the rug pull will probably only last like 7 days. So it's like 730 days for a 7-day rug pull. Right? Patience is a virtue. Gary taught blockchain MT and loves algorithms. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, MIT, he did that, and now he's talking the way he's talking. That's why I'm pretty sure he is controlled opposition, and he's I shouldn't say it like that. Like, some people will be like, oh, they're controlled, they got handlers. But when I usually think of that, in my theory, is that they are a part of the concept, and they know the timeline, and they know it doesn't affect the things that they say. Similar to like a XENIUM not being worried to talk about XENBLOCKs because we know it's part of our timeline. Even though someone else might be like, why are you doing this? Why is this happening? Once you are a part of the timeline, the world is yours. So Gary will get away with it. He's going to literally get away with it unless one of us crypto people catch him slipping. And I'm not saying hurt him. I'm just saying maybe you throw a tomato at this motherfucker. Just beam a tomato dead ass in his noggin and say that's for Satoshi. That's how we get back at Gary Gensler. We need to plan a tomato throw day in DC and catch him off guard. Catch him outside off guard. How about that'll be the first DC XENIUM meetup, Tomato Gary Day. We need an insider that knows where he goes, where he gets his favorite cup of coffee in DC. Then we need to all pull up and tomato that fool. You know, we can't get big charges, not too big, because you know you can't kill somebody with a tomato. You know, they might get mad, they might charge assault, but he ain't attempted murder. He might flip it though. They were trying to murder me with those tomatoes. I'm allergic. I'll go land. Yeah, Gary's wild and all that jazz. What else we got going on, man? Let's look at the Telegram. I just got on something, a little spice. What's going on? Let's see if DB's NFTs has gone live. Team is still working towards the launch. We will announce on our Twitter channel 12/12. So they ain't live yet. Let's see if there's anything going on. This may help. Top 7 Linux GPU monitoring. Oh, so they monitoring. Oh, they GPU mining now. Damn it, they're trying to leave me behind again. I wish I had all the hardware, but I have just a regular laptop. So sad. So yeah, that's what they're talking about over here. Looks like they're yeah. Oh, you know what I can do though is I can run RunPod now. Ooh. All right. If we can RunPod the GPU miner. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's look at this. Let's get the code. Let's go desktop. We can do Zen GPU miner. So there's actually some really good GPU cloud out there. So that's why I was like, oh shit, I actually have some funds on my GPU cloud. I could mine for an hour if I can brute force the fuck out of this. I totally would do it. There, let's go to README. So whenever you download a new miner or anything from anywhere, you always want to do the README, right? So I come from the era of LimeWire, BearShare, Kazaa, okay? Back in the day, if you was going to download Photoshop CS4 to your computer, you needed to README, right? If you didn't README, you were getting ready to fuck up, right? README tells you what you need to do. That's why it says README, okay? Make sure you README. I've learned hard lessons in the past. Viruses on the parents' computers because I didn't README. All right, README. Make sure you README. The XENBLOCKs GPU miner is a high-performance GPU mining software developed for XENBLOCKs blockchain. It supports CUDA and OpenCL, enabling it to run on various GPU architectures. I don't know what these are, so what I would do is go to Google. What is, and then drop it in. What is CDUA? CDUA is a parallel computing platform and programming model developed by NVIDIA for generating computing and graphical processing units for general computing on GPUs. Okay, so let's use some of that gas, and then let's see what the other thing it's using. It says OpenCL. So let's see what OpenCL is. So long story short, CUDA is just a protocol within NVIDIA so that you can turn your NVIDIA into a processor outside of the ideas of graphics. Right now it can hash using that extra graphics computing power that it has to power like fucking graphics. It can use that to power hashing and just math. So that's what it's doing. So OpenCL, let's see what this is. What is OpenCL used for? OpenCL, which is Open Computing Language, is a low-level API that runs on the CUDA. So you see it's all tying in. Using OpenCL API, developers can launch computer kernels written using limited subsets of C programming languages on a GPU. So this is what's important. Computing kernels, that's what's running the hash, the CP, the cryptographic hash function. That's what's running it. So this person has created this miner that supports these two data stacks so that it can turn your GPU miner into a XENBLOCKs miner. So that's basically all this is doing. But you need a GPU, which all computers have, to mine. Now, they vary, though, in what's called VRAM. So you should know if you should know. This project was a fork. It's fork of the original Zen miner on Jack Levin. We are thankful for Jack Levin and his contributions to the original project and laying down the groundwork. Enhancements, GPU mining support. This version provides support to GPU miners. Dual mining mode. Users can easily switch between CPU and GPU mining based on their performance of their hardware capabilities. Okay. Building. So let's try to see if we can get into this. Downloaded it on my computer, but I probably don't want to do it that way. Actually, I'm doing this live, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I know I got run pod, so because my computer, I'm not gonna run GPU on that shit right now. I'm doing this. I like run pod because again, this is a cloud storage. What I'm usually using it for is stable diffusion. So if I want to make some AI photos, that's usually what I'm using this for, instead of making it on my own computer. And this is what's inspired me to get even more into server-based stuff, because the real reason you want to own pieces to the puzzle, right? You want to own your own desktop is so you don't have to rent anymore. It's like buying the Lambo instead of renting the Lambo from South Beach, right? You want to move to South Beach and own the Lambo and then also have a crib in LA. That's the real mission. So RunPod allows you to rent until you can buy. And what it shows you is it teaches you about each type of GPU out there and how much VRAM you can get, per that. And this is on demand, so you pay per month. I mean, you pay per either hour, or you pay per hour, excuse me. And you can either get really, really powerful ones, which can cost you up to $4 an hour. Brute force, we'll see. Maybe we'll do this one, see what's up. Or you can, go down here. You might find a smaller one. Usually this is the one I like to use, the RX or the RTX 3090. This is typically what I'm using, or I'm using this 1X 40 for making. This actually went up in price. Damn, yeah, these went up. These weren't that expensive before. They were like 64, so now they're 79. But yeah, you always want to get GRAM. Always 24 gigabytes of virtual RAM. Anything below is like cool, but that's sustainable. Just think of that as sustainable computing. If you want advanced computing, you really want to get up to the 24. If you want extremely advanced, that's why you're looking at 48 and 80 on those spectrums. Wow. It's looking great, though. This looks good. I think that's what Buddy just said, though, right? What the fuck? They're talking so fast in here. You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Man. Didn't I just post something here? My shit already got washed out or what? I was gone for like 2 seconds. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Damn. I might have to do this when I get back. Oh, look at it. They're using it. You can see workload is optimized. Okay. Yes, son. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure it out because no one else is doing it. The only thing about RunPod though is you always have to install everything from the start. And I mean, you don't have to. You can leave it on. But you're always, that's another good reason of having hardware at your crib. You can keep it on and you never have to reinstall everything and like constantly reinstall. Like every time I do Stable Infusion, I have to reset all my settings as soon as I cancel out of the pod, because they charge you money to keep the pod open, right? So the idea is just to brute force and get the fuck out of there. But every single time you'll have to do this. But there's a way to download the Git file in a command line. I'm going to learn that today. I'm going to bring it to y'all tomorrow, because today I ain't going to be able to do it. I'm going to keep it real. I ain't going to be able to do it. I know I'm not going to be able to do it only because I got to figure out what the fuck I'm even doing. Yeah, it looks like it's all the same miner, though. So the only thing that changed, this changed up here a little bit from the other code. Introduce some JSON in there. Or maybe it did have that. Actually, maybe this is just cleaner because it has import and it has every single one. I think this is just cleaner code. Sorry, Jack Levin. Your shit is nasty. This is just cleaner code, right? Remember, go to README first. README will allow you to learn everything. They also had the original miner in this code so we can compare and contrast. Oh, now they did it too. That's good. In the very beginning, it wasn't like that. The code wasn't this clean. So I'm glad that they cleaned up the code a little bit. This hasn't been updated today, right? Nah. Okay. 20 hours ago. Yeah, if you didn't update your miner in the last 24 hours, you need to do that because we updated it yesterday. Stay on point. But yeah, this is the next move. I guess I'll play with the GPU. If you want to do it as well, I recommend getting a RunPod account. You can put $20 on this and then you get crazy amount of access to GPU power. And that's why I think, honestly, if the GPU thing is going to come into play and you don't have a laptop that can handle it, and then get into RunPod because you'll be able to save some funds. Yeah, and actually, if you want to get into RunPod, if you want a link to it, use my referral link. Dropped it in the chat. Is that shit gonna work? Oh man, that ain't the whole referral. Hold up. How that shit work? Oh man, copy it though. Don't click it. Copy it. Because it doesn't have my referral at the end. That's funny. I think I bet YouTube did that so that no one can really. I wonder if I take away the HTTP, if it'll work. Fuck it. Copy that. All right, hold on. Let's see if I take away the S. Nope. Wow, you see that? YouTube makes it so anything after a question mark in the USB, or I mean USB, in the URL, it doesn't show up. So they probably did that to defer people from doing referral links. I see you, YouTube. You don't want nobody to win. You don't want no one to win. But yeah, use my RunPod. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no referrals. Let's work together. Use my RunPod. If you ain't gonna buy a membership, at least use my RunPod. That's how this shit gonna go now. I'm gonna be crying so niggas can use the fucking RunPod. Nah, that doesn't make any sense, what I ask. And yeah, I used RunPod. It's easy to use. I'm pretty smart. Yeah, it's pretty easy to use. Because all you do here, we'll do a RunPod real quick. So typically it's gonna pop up. It's gonna say, what you want to do, right? What you want to do? You want to be a baller, right? But what you could do is go over here. You can see all this official stuff here. But what we want to do is we want to run Jupyter. So actually, see, this is part I got to do more research, because typically what I would do, but I don't know how this is gonna work. Yeah, I gotta learn more because I don't know how it's gonna work. I gotta run Python on RunPod. So what is this? And again, guys, it's the age of the internet. If you don't know what it is, put it in Google and find out. Yeah, this is today's learn. I'm going to learn this. I just got to understand it. Like, I need to understand how to compile it. Because I know that if I were to do right now, right, like if I were to run pod stable diffusion. So let's just do this real quick. So let's say I want to deploy stable diffusion, right? What I would do is I would find a good run pod, right? I like to use community cloud. So the secure cloud is cool. But since you're not dealing with any private keys, you don't really have to worry so much, right? Like Zen mining is about public keys, not private keys. So never put your private key in the Zen miner, only put your public key. But since you're being very public about it, you can use the community one and save on some of these GPU miners here. So let's go ahead. Let's just grab a big one. Let's see if we can get this going. 34 AX. No, I don't want that one. Let's go back real quick. Want to get an RXT if possible, right? So we're gonna get this RX or this RTX right here. It's got 24 gigabytes of VRAM, 17 gigabytes of computer RAM. It has 4 core. That's what I think that is. Here, we'll see what that is. Again, just Google it, man. If you don't know what it is, just Google it. You're your worst enemy. What is a vCPU and how do I calculate vCPU to CPU? vPCU to CPU range is 1 to 1 to 3 to 1. So every 3 vCPU is 1 CPU. So damn, that's only 2 cores? Nah. Where the calculator at? Ain't no way. When did I turn into a mathematician? Why can't I get a real job getting paid for shit like this? R&D, I'm going to pay myself. For example, 8 cores equals 13 threads. CPUs, 16 threads, 18 cores equals 1 CPU equals 128 V. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty low in computer power though. But it doesn't matter for this particular thing because it's running off Jeep. It wants this. So not this. But yeah, this thing's gonna be maxed out. But let's go back. What I also like to do is I like to do a custom here. I'll do 50 on my container so that I have 50 gigabytes of just read and writable data. But then for volume, so that my container can maybe grow a little bit, I like to do 100. You just want to keep this in mind so that you don't OD it. And also this right here, this port, I like to change it to 3000 from 3001. I don't know. It just seems my stable diffusion pops up. That's just for stable diffusion. But you'll see here, it'll say start Jupyter notebook. Right here, I'll hit deploy. I need a different machine. That machine ain't there no more. So we'll do this one, reapplied. So there it goes. Just like that, it's gonna start up my run pod. Oh yeah, my music is down. You right, bro? Shit. I stopped slapping. No more slaps. I want 20-inch blades on the Impala. Zensu said you get more bang for your buck renting a CPU versus a GPU. But yeah, GPUs, more power, aka computing hashes. The house tunes from last night, bro, bro was mining, were flame. Hey, thanks for vibing with me. I'm gonna do those more often. Little 30-minute vinyl set, relax, reset. You know what I'm saying? If you need to reset right now after the stream is over, go and listen to that. You know, I made it for the community so y'all can feel good. So we got the pod up. Let's connect to it. So let's go to Jupyter. So I got the Jupyter lab open. So what I believe I can do is I can run the terminal and then let me see.
All right, let me see. So what I'll do is install Python. Install Python command line. Check what Python. Oh yeah, I could see that too. Let's see that real quick. So let's see if there's even Python on here. Maybe it's already here. So Python's already here. That's awesome. So let's look at the pip. Let's make sure that's here. Pip is also here. All right, so what we need to do now is just put in the prerequisites. So let's go over here to the GPU miner, and then what we'll do is we'll copy the build, because we need to build it into the Jupyter. Command not found. Sudo bash not found. So if this happened to me, I'm gonna go to OpenAI because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hurry up, Dioshland. My student loans are coming back. Yeah, we need a Dioshland. Tell that shit to go up, please. The error message you are encountering is bashed in a command. So this is why you gotta use your resources. Anytime I run into a wall in the 23s, the fuck you mean a wall? There's so many resources for you to find out. Sudo is a command used to execute commands with a super user privilege. So it commands tools like Unix, like operating systems, to perform administrative tasks so you can install sudo. Here are ways to resolve your issue. Check if sudo is installed. Okay, so let's check if sudo is installed. It returned back nothing. Yeah, it returned back nothing. If sudo is not installed, you would need to install it or use an alternative method of installation. Install sudo if not already installed. Okay, so let's copy this code. Let's go back here, throw it in. Nothing. Su or apt get update. See, I might have to go through this troubleshooting. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this right now. I'm paying for it and shit. Su user apt does not exist. Well, how do I get the sudo then? Okay, so I want to do this one. Su apt get install sudo. All right, so I gotta figure this part out because it's not just like drag and drop. Yeah, I gotta figure this part out, Ballet. What do you think of Zen on bass? It's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time. Be ready. Turn on the music, bro. I turn that shit up. Turn it all the way up. All right, I gotta figure this part out. Yeah, I gotta figure this part out, man. I really want to get it. I really want to get it. Yeah, we're gonna figure this part out. I'm gonna shut this down for right now because I just paid 36 cents to fucking fail. Yeah, fuck it, 36 cents to fail. Stop the pod, please. Stop the pod. We don't know what we're doing. We gotta learn. We're gonna come back at it though. We're gonna come back at it. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. We've been streaming for 2 hours. My hair got a tiny fro in the front. But I hope you found this information valuable today. We talked a lot of shit. We talked about the price. I usually don't, but today we did. Also looks like we have GPU mining introduced into the XENBLOCK world. So what is XENIUM? The name of this title. It's everything I just talked about. It's all that shit inside of a brand. So welcome to the XENIUM world. XENBLOCKs, they're going to do what they need to do. They're taking pressure off the price. They're allowing everybody to breathe. So I hope you're in there. If you're not, definitely get into Telegram. Start checking in with us. We got dope shit going on, and we ain't going to stop. But I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking that Zen world, seeing what updates. And hopefully, by the time I come back, I will have my run pod running so that this way we can all join in for under $10. You know, versus the other one where you got to spend $100 to get the best. But yeah, man, y'all have a good one. Peace. Just win, baby.